It's going to be beginner friendly, and some of the exercises I'm going to cue some breathing as well. Let's start just with a nice little easy warm up for, oh, let me tilt my camera a bit, for the upper body, guys. All right, so we're going to sit cross-legged on the mats. Okay, we're just going to start with some wrist circles. And this is just going to help the blood flow all the way up the arm, into the shoulder, around the neck and the upper back, which is particularly good. Let's go the other way if you've been sat all morning at your desk. Okay. So a few more wrist circles. Okay, good. And then we'll take it into some shoulder circles. So nice and big with these. It makes a difference if you're doing really big ones or keeping them small. If you're getting them as big as possible, then you're going for a fuller range of movement and a fuller activation of all the muscles around the shoulder joint and the upper back. Okay, let's do 2 more that way. Okay, good. And we're going to go back the other way. All right, so nice big circles, really big. And you might hear a few sounds, a few knacks as you go. That's normal. Okay, let's do 2 more. Okay, nice. So we're going to turn the head gently over the shoulder. And then we'll look back into the middle. And let's go the other way. And then back into the middle. Okay, we'll do 2 more. Over the shoulder. Back into the middle. And the other way. Back into the middle. Okay, so let's take the hands on top of the shoulder joint next. We're going to do elbow circles. Again, get these as big as you can, guys. And we're going to do 5 each way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we're going to do 5 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Okay, so we're going to take one hand on the floor just by the side there. Let's take an inhale to reach one arm up, and on the exhale we're going to stretch over, and on the inhale come back, and again exhaling over, inhaling back. Okay, let's do 2 more. Exhaling over, inhaling back, and 1 more. Exhaling over, inhaling back. Okay, on the other side. Let's take the arm up to the ceiling, and we'll take an inhale and exhaling over, inhaling back, exhaling over, inhaling back. Okay, 2 more. Exhaling over, inhaling back, and last one, exhaling over, inhaling back. All right, so coming round to sitting, yeah, let's take the feet hip distance apart, and we're going to have a straight spine. Let's put the hands just underneath the knees, and we're going to do some gentle curves. So just curve the pelvis under and curve the spine back. And then we're going to come straight. Okay, so curving and then straight. And again, curve and straight. And again, curve and straight. And again, curve and straight. And curve and straight. Let's do 2 more of these. Curve and straight. And 1 more. Curve and then straight. Okay, let's stay here a second longer. What we'll do is we'll stretch both legs forwards. I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to cross it over the left here. Okay, we'll just take a quick roll down here. So let's take an inhale on the exhale. You're going to drop the head. Just gently take it down as far as you feel comfortable. We're just going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, rolling all the way up, and then we'll just quickly do that on the other side. So crossing the leg over, and we're going to drop the head down, roll gently through the spine just as far as you feel comfortable, and we'll stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's come back with the feet on the mat again. We'll just take hold underneath the knees here, and we're just going to roll all the way down onto the mat, guys. So roll down nice and carefully, nice and slowly, and then we can push both feet forwards, and we'll stretch the arms over the head. All right, so let's push through the heel of the right foot, and then we're going to stretch the left leg and push through the heel of the left foot. 2 more times. We're going to go right and then left. All right, so let's bring the right leg up into the chest. We're going to hug it in. We'll take 2 breaths here. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we'll swap legs over. Left leg in. 2 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, let's take both feet on the floor here. We're going to reach up the arms up to the ceiling. We'll do some slow hip rolls, guys. So off we go. We're going to curve the pelvis under and roll all the way up. Then let's take the arms over the head. We're going to roll back down through the spine and then bring the arms back up to the ceiling. So curving the pelvis under and rolling up. Okay, taking the arms gently over the head, rolling back down, vertebra for vertebra, and then bringing the arms to the ceiling. And again, curving the pelvis under, rolling up, taking the arms gently over the head, rolling back down, easy through the spine, bringing the arms back to the ceiling. And one more, curving the pelvis under, rolling up, taking the arms over the head, rolling back down through the spine, and then arms back up to the ceiling. Okay, we're going to put the hands onto the hips here. Let's stretch the right leg forwards. The foot is flexed. I've got that leg really switched on. We're going to lift the leg up. Again, just as far as you feel comfortable, 8 times on each side. So let's lift. 1, 2, 3, not too quick, guys, nice and controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more, 8. Okay, so let's do that on the other side. Stretch the left leg forward so the foot is flexed, the quad is really switched on, and we're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more, 8. Okay, nice. Let's roll onto the sides, guys. We'll do some clamshells just to wake up the outside of the hip. Let's do 20. So I've got the heels of the feet in line with the spine, hands on my hip here, hands on the pelvis. Keep it still and let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, should be feeling it by now, I am. 17, okay, 18, 19, and one more, 20. All right, well done, guys. So that would have got a nice bit of blood there into the hip joint. Let's do that on the other side. Okay, so heels the feet in line with the spine, Hand on the hip, and off we go, lifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep going, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, wow, last one, 20, brilliant, well done guys. Okay, so that's the outside of the hip warmed up. Let's go onto the stomach. We'll do heel squeeze prone, so that's forehead on hands. We're going to squeeze the heels of the feet together. We'll do 10 of these. This is to wake up the back of the hip, yeah? So off we go. Let's squeeze 10 times. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, so we're going to do some cat stretches next, and for this one I'm going to cue the breathing. It's a nice one to do with the breathing. Let's take wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. We're going to start in a long flat back, so let's stay here for an inhale, and on the exhale, curving up. We're going to stay here for an inhale, and then exhale, come through to a long flat back. So inhaling and exhaling, curving up. Inhaling at the top, exhaling, coming back. Inhaling and exhaling, curving up. Inhaling at the top, exhaling, coming back. Last one, inhaling and exhaling, curving up. Inhaling at the top, exhaling, coming back. All right, let's tuck the toes underneath, guys. We're going to take an inhale to lift the knees, and on the exhale, we're pushing back to a bent-legged downward dog. It's a bit like you're sitting down on a chair, but just kind of upside down. Yeah, that's the position you're going for. Let's take 2 deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, so we're going to gently pop the knees down. We'll go back into a child's pose. So toes together, knees apart. Reach the arms forwards and send the tailbone back towards the heels of your feet. And then what we can do is walk the hands off the mat round to the right. We're going to stay here for 2 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, coming back onto the mat, and we're going to go around the other side, and we'll do 2 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, so coming back onto the mat, and we're going to roll up through the spine gently, vertebra for vertebra. All right, guys, let's stay here a second. We'll do a gentle neck stretch. So link fingers together behind the head. We're going to take an inhale on the exhale, elbows forwards, drop the chin, 2 breaths, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to come all the way up and round. We're going to come round to sitting. We're going to go into half roll backs. These are a little bit like what we did in the beginning. I am going to cue the breathing on this one, but don't worry if you get the breathing wrong. Let's reach the arms forwards. We're looking down at the floor. We'll take an inhale and exhaling, rocking back. Inhaling, coming forwards. 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 2 more. Exhaling, rocking back. Inhaling, coming forwards. Last one. Exhaling, rocking back. Inhaling, coming forward. Stop here, guys. We're going to roll up straight through the spine again, like we did at the beginning. Push both legs forwards. We're taking one leg over and another roll down here. So drop the chin, rolling down. We're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, rolling up. Let's do that on the other side. Taking the leg over, dropping the chin, gently rolling down. And we'll stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming all the way up. Let's take feet together, knees together. We'll do an exercise called rolling like a ball. Okay, so let's curve the pelvis under. All right, you've got to find a balance point here, guys, just off the back of the sit bones. We'll keep the legs together, hands just under the knee. And we're going to curve the pelvis under to roll back. And use an exhale to come up to balance. So curve the pelvis under, rolling back, exhaling up. And pelvis under, rolling back, and exhale. And again, curve the pelvis under, back, and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Curve the pelvis under, back, and exhale. And last one, curve the pelvis under, rolling back, and exhaling up. All right, we're going to put the soles of the feet together here, guys. Drop the head, roll yourselves back down through the spine. We'll take 2 breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, we're going to roll all the way up. Let's slide back out on the sides. And we're going to do the side leg lift series, guys. For the first 2 sections, there's 4. First 2, let's do it with the arm along the leg. Okay, so we're going to point and then flex. We're doing 8. Point and flex, and point and flex, and point and flex, and point and flex, and point and flex. 2 more, and point and flex, and point and flex. Okay, next up it's 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to put my hand on the floor now, squeeze up the bottom leg and then down. So it's top leg, bottom leg, down. 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 Last section, both legs together. We're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, very nice. Let's do that on the other side. Okay, line yourself up with the front edge of your mat. The best way to do this, guys, is to go ankle, knee, hip joint, waist, armpit, arm, and all the way down. Then that's a pretty surefire way that you're in a really nice straight line. Okay, arm along the leg, off we go. And point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. And point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. 2 more. Point and flex. Last one. Point and flex. Next up, 8 circles. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's keep that leg up there. Squeeze up the bottom leg and then down. Top leg, bottom leg, 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 down. 2 more. Top leg, bottom leg, down. Last one. Top leg, bottom leg, down. Okay, so let's lift both legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more, 8. All right, nice guys. We're going to roll onto the back. In a minute, we're going to go into the 100. So the Pilates people out there that know this one, I'm going to cue the breathing as well. If you're not familiar with this exercise, then I really suggest you keep the legs bent. Yeah, keep the legs bent, knees into the chest, and try to follow as best as you can. All right, so let's do it, guys. The 100, we're going to take an inhale and exhaling into imprint. Inhale, lifting one leg up. Exhaling the other. We're going to take an inhale, and on the exhale we're lifting the head up. You're looking down at the belly, and stretch the legs if you wish. And inhale, 2, 4, 5, and exhale. 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 And inhale, 2, 4, 5, halfway. And inhale, 2, 4, 5, and exhale. 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 Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, we're going to come all the way back in. Let's hug the knees into the chest. We're going to roll the shoulders open, lengthen out the spine. And we do a little stretch for the back. So let's roll onto the right shoulder. Okay, we're going to take the right hand on top of the knees, left arm up to the ceiling, and let's take an inhale. On the exhale, you're going to push down on the knees as you open the hand as far as you can to the floor, and then bringing the arm back. And again, exhaling, open, inhaling back, exhaling, open, inhaling back. Let's do one more. Exhaling, open, inhaling back. Okay, so we'll roll across onto the left, right arm up to the ceiling, inhaling and exhaling. So it's not just the arm opening, it's the rib cage as well. It's this bit here, guys. Inhaling back, exhaling, open, inhaling back. Let's do 2 more. Exhaling, open, inhaling back. One more. Exhaling, open, inhaling back. All right, nice. Let's roll onto the back. So we're going to push both legs forwards. Let's take them hip distance apart, feet flexed, arms up to the ceiling. We're going to do some full roll-ups. So let's gently take the arms back and over the head. You don't want to take them too far, really just to the side of the head here. Then we're ready. So you're going to bring the arms up to the ceiling. And then a nice big exhale will help you come all the way up and over. We're going to start to move back and then roll vertebra to vertebra down. So arms to the ceiling and then all the way over. Start to move back and then gently back down. And again, arms to the ceiling and then all the way over. Start to move back and then gently back down. And one more, arms to the ceiling and then all the way over. Start to move back and then gently back down. All right, guys, let's bring the right leg back into the chest again. 2 breaths on each hip. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, swapping legs over. Let's bring the left leg in. 2 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, let's come back up to sitting again. We're going to do a little bit more to pump into the upper back, neck and shoulders. This is especially for you guys that do a lot of desk work. Well, let me just turn my camera a little bit. All right, off we go. So let's take the arms out to the side. We're going to do 20 today, 20 little circles each way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And the other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so that was pumping into the shoulder joint. We're talking deltoid. It's this muscle here, that's your deltoid. So let's bend the arms up. I've made a fist here, guys. This is about working the muscles around and between the shoulder blades in the back. We're going to open 1. Let's do 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we're going to stop here on 10. We're going to do 10 little pushes up. Can you see I'm doing this really small here, guys? My arms are not straightening, but I'm definitely letting the shoulders come up and down as well with the movement. This is also a great one at pumping blood around the deltoid and up into the neck and upper back. Okay, let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, relax the arms down. Give the hands a little bit of a shake. Okay, we're going to take this into spine twist. So let's link the fingers together. It's like you're hugging a really big beach ball here, guys. You're going to roll the shoulders back and down. We'll do some spine twists. So let's rotate round. We're going to turn the head over the shoulder as far as you can here. Looking back to the hands again and then into the middle. Other way, rotating round. Head over shoulder. Back to the hands. Into the middle. And again, rotating round. Head over shoulder, back to the hands, into the middle, and 1 more, rotating round, head over shoulder, back to the hands, into the middle. Okay, so let's push the hands forwards here. And on this one, guys, let the shoulders come up to the ears. Don't try to keep them down here. We're going to take an inhale, and on the exhale, a long stretch over. Inhaling back, exhaling over. Inhaling back. Okay, 2 more. Exhaling over. Inhaling back. And 1 more. Exhaling over. Inhaling back. All right, relax the arms all the way down. Let's go back onto all fours again, guys. And we're going to do elbow to knee. So elbow to knee is about keeping the spine really flat. So I recommend that you pick a point somewhere at the end of your mat and you keep looking there. We're going to keep the spine long and flat and still. 8 times on each side. We're going to bring the elbow as close to the opposite knee as possible. It's a good one for stability and you are going to feel it in the abdominal wall and core as well. So let's give it a go, guys. With the feet, you can either have them tucked underneath like this or relaxed like that. Either way, it really doesn't matter. You will have probably just a little bit more stability if you have them tucked underneath. Okay, let's do it. So we're going to stretch the opposite arm and leg off the floor. And then I'm going to bring my elbow to my knee as close as possible without moving my spine too much. And then I'm stretching back out. So let's do it again. Elbow to knee. Stretching back out. Elbow to knee. Stretching back out. Elbow to knee. Stretching back out. Let's do 2 more of these, guys. They are quite tricky. Elbow to knee. Stretching back out. And 1 more. Elbow to knee. And then stretching back out. Okay, so let's do that on the other side. That was 6, I think. Off we go. So we're going to stretch the arm and the leg forwards and back. And then we're ready. So elbow to knee. Stretching back out. Elbow to knee. Stretching back out. Let's do 4 more. Elbow to knee. Stretching back out. Keep going, guys. Elbow to knee. Stretching back out. Okay, 2 more. Elbow to knee. And stretching back out. And 1 more. Elbow to knee. And then stretching back out. Well done. Okay, hand and knee down. We're going to go back again into a child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Back for a long spine stretch. And 1 more time. Let's walk the hands off the mat. Round we go. We're going to take 2 breaths again. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, coming back into the middle. We're going to go around the other way. All right, guys, 2 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to come back into the middle. We're going to roll on up through the spine gently, vertebra for vertebra, leaving the head till the end. All right, so earlier on, we did an exercise lying on the back with the hands on the hips, and we lifted the leg up and down 8 times. We're going to take that one step further. We're going to lift the head and the leg. We'll do 8 on each side. And I am going to cue the breathing on this one as well. It's really useful exercise if you can lift the head and the leg on an exhale, come back down on the inhale. The other tip as well, guys, with the hands behind the head here, you still want to make sure you're using your rectus abdominis, that's your straight muscles, your 6-pack down the front to lift the head. Try not to just pull the elbows forwards and use your arms to lift the head up there, yeah? You really want to keep the elbows nice and wide as you lift them up. So let's give it a go. I had a little bit of a shake there. I don't know if you saw it. Okay, let's do 8 on each side. I'm going to cue the breathing. We'll take an inhale and exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, good. 4 more. Exhale, lift. Elbows wide. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. All right, so let's swap legs over. On the left, keep that foot flexed. Quad switched on, nice and strong. And we'll take an inhale and exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Keep going. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. 1 more. Exhale, lift. Inhaling back. All right, nice guys. Let's take both legs out in front now, and we're going to roll the leg across. So let's take the right arm out to the side. I've got my palm facing up. I'm going to lift the right leg up to 90. Take the left hand across, and we're going to roll that knee over just as far as you feel comfortable. Don't worry if the foot or the knee don't reach the floor, and also don't worry if your hand lifts up. If that happens, it's just showing there's a little bit of tightness there in the shoulder and the chest. Okay, let's take 2 breaths. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, so we're going to roll across the back on the other side. Left arm out to the side. I've got my palm up here. You can't see, but the palm's facing up. Left leg up, right hand across, roll the knee over. So when I do this, guys, I can pretty much on this side anyway, get my knee on the floor and my hand on the floor as well. But like I said, don't worry if yours is something more like this with the knee much higher up or even the foot off the floor. No problem. 2 breaths. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, guys, so we have warmed up the upper back and the shoulders already, but let's lie down on the stomach now for some more back exercises. What we'll do is have the legs hip distance apart here, so they're not super wide, right? But I have got them rotated. If you're not really sure what I mean by that, it's just the feeling basically that you're squeezing your glutes, you're squeezing the butt, yeah? So we're going to keep that position and we're going to reach the arms out in front. We're thinking Superman here, so arms out in front. The head's going to stay down, guys, but we're going to lift the opposite arm and leg off the floor 10 times, long and low. So let's lift. 1, and then swap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so let's just relax a second. And we can do that one more time, exactly the same thing, keeping the head down, 10 times lifting the opposite arm and leg. This second time though, guys, I am going to cue the breathing again. Yeah, so if you didn't quite get it the first time, see if you can get the breathing the second time. So we're going to reach the arms forwards, legs behind. I'm squeezing the glutes. That's putting my hip into rotation. I'm going to take an inhale and exhale, lift, inhale back, exhale, lift, inhale back. Exhale, lift, inhale back, exhale, lift, inhale back, exhale, lift, inhale, good, 5 more, exhale, lift, inhale back, exhale, lift, inhale back, exhale, lift, inhale back, 2 more, exhale, lift, inhale back, last one, exhale, lift, inhale back. Again, let's just turn the head to the side a second. And we'll relax here before we go on. All right, so let's do, for the next one, we'll just do 8. This one's a bit more challenging. And again, I'm definitely going to cue the breathing on this one. Don't worry if you don't quite hit it. I'm going to cue it anyway. And this time we're going to go back out into the same position and we're going to lift the head, the arms and the legs all just off the floor. So we're going for very long and low, guys. That's quite important. Very long and low, and we're going to try to lift on an exhale, and on the inhale we're going to come back. So let's stretch the arms towards again, legs behind. We're going to take an inhale and exhale, lift, inhale back, 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 2 more, exhale, lift, inhale back, last one, exhale, lift, inhale back. Okay, so after all that extension work, let's take the spine into flexion. That's just a way of saying let's curve the spine back the other direction, which is great in a cat stretch. So drop the head, curl the pelvis under. We're going to hold it here for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then gently relax. All right, we're going to go back into a bit more hip and leg work here, guys. So let's start in the same position we had for the clamshells right at the beginning of the class. Yeah, so I've got the heels of the feet in line with the spine. Keep the hand on the floor there, guys, and we're going to do 10 pushes out to the side with the top leg. 10th one, we're going to stop. 10 little circles each way. Keep the foot flexed on that one. Then we're going to bring the legs forwards and we're going to do a little nasty pump for the outside of the hip. You will feel it burn a bit there, but that's the good stuff. So take the hand on the mat. We're lifting the top leg, foot flex, knee forwards, and we're going to push. 1, 2, straight out to the side with this leg if you can and not too far forwards. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we're going to stop on 10. All right, so 10 circles from the hip. Try not to bend the knee at all. Keep it really circling from the hip. That's about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're going to go back the other way, circling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guys, keep the leg up there. I know you can feel it, but keep it up there. We're going to go knees up, so bending both knees, feet forwards, and 20 little pumps. 1 for the outside of the hip, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and relax the leg all the way back down. All right, give it a little rub there on the outside of the hip, and then we'll do all of that on the other side. So the trick with this first bit is you can really get a full range of movement. You can let the knee come quite far up towards the chest, but it's really good if you can get the push right out to the side, so you're feeling the back of the leg work and the back of the leg hip as well as the front of the hip and the front of the leg. So we're getting a nice balance there. So starting with the heels of the feet in line with the spine, hand on the mat for a bit of stability. We're going to lift the top leg, foot flex, knee forwards, and let's push straight out to the side. And then here you can let the knee come quite far up and push out and then up. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and last one, 10. Okay, so circles here. 1, 2, from the hip. 3, keep the leg really strong. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I'm really starting to feel it now, but let's go knees up, feet forwards. This is the good one. Let's do 20 little pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Lovely. Pop that leg down. Just give it a little bit of a rub there. Okay, good. So that was a nice pump for the hips. Let's come back up to sitting again. We're going to go back into the shoulders and upper body. Okay, so we're nice and warmed up now. A lot of us will have been going for 40 minutes. Yeah, so let's do a little bit of mobilization now for the spine. That's the kind of thoracic spine. That's the middle bit, upper bit of the back we'll do. So let's link the fingers together again, but we're going to put them behind the head. All right, so follow me on this one, guys. We're going to take one elbow up to the ceiling and then back into the middle. And as we do this, this is putting the spine into what is known as lateral flexion. Lateral flexion is just a fancy way of saying side bend. Okay, but this is a great one for the spine again, especially for you guys. And I'm pretty sure some of you have been sat at your desks for most of the morning. Let's do 2 more of these. Okay, and then 1 more. All right, so now we're going to take it into rotation. So keep the elbows wide. Try not to push the neck forward. So we're going nice and tall through the spine, elbows wide. And we're going to open 1 elbow back here. And then come back into the middle. And I'm looking just a little bit higher than the monitor out in front of me here, guys. So if you've got a monitor that you're watching this on, or a device, whatever, just take your focus a little bit higher than that. And then into the middle. And again, rotating into the middle. Let's do 2 more. Rotating into the middle. And 1 more. Rotating. And then into the middle. Okay, so we're going to take the hands back on the mat again, like we did at the beginning. We're going to take 1 arm up and a nice big exhale to stretch over. Inhaling back, and let's do 1 more. A big exhale to stretch over, and then inhaling back. Okay, let's do that on the other side. A nice big exhale to stretch over, inhaling back, and then 1 more big exhale over, and then inhaling back. Okay, good. We're going to go on to the elbows next. Knees and elbows. We're going to do an exercise that's going to work again into the back of the hip, into the back of the leg, but it's kind of a full body thing because we're also down in this position here. Let's lift 8 times on each side. Try not to rock and sit on one side as you lift the leg up. That is quite challenging. We're going to do 8 on each side, guys. We're going to keep the leg bent and don't put the knee down until the very end, that last 8th one. So off we go. We're going to lift 1. Not too quick. 2, this gives you a chance, guys, to really see if you can feel the back of the leg, that's your hamstring, and maybe up into the back of the hip, your glute, as you lift that leg up. That's 4. Okay, let's do 4 more. Lifting, I'm keeping the foot flexed. That helps with a little bit of tension there through the leg. And I'm feeling like I'm pushing my foot up towards the ceiling. All right, let's do 2 more. Yeah, good. And last one. Okay, so we're going to put that knee down. I was rocking a bit on that side actually. I'm going to try and level it up on this side, okay? So off we go, 8 lifts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going guys, nearly there, 6, 2 more, 7, and last one, 8. Okay, good. So pop that knee all the way down. Just going to come back to sitting. Let's just shake out the arms. Okay, so if some of you have done some of my other classes before, you know I like to put in long planks. We're not going to do a long plank here, guys. We're going to do shorter ones. But there's a lot of benefit from doing anything up until a 2-minute plank is a good kind of level to reach, although that is really challenging too. But we're going to do short ones. Let's do this today, guys. We're going to do them all on the elbows, yeah? Elbows are comfy for everybody. For some people, just a plank up on the hands. This position here of the wrist joint is just not comfortable, and that's okay. That's how it is for a lot of people. We're going to do them on the elbows, but on the elbows, it does mean you have to work a little bit harder in the torso. We're going to have them on the elbows with the legs definitely squeezed together. When you squeeze the legs together, you can engage again glutes and hamstrings, inner thigh, a whole heap of leg stuff, just a little bit more effectively. Let's do a few 20-second planks today, yep. Okay, so we're going to come out onto the elbows. You can have the hands linked together. I quite like that. It makes it more of a closed position, and that can give the body a bit more power. But if you want to have it with the arms open, totally fine. Let's take one leg behind, and I'm really strong in that leg. Yeah, we're going to squeeze the second leg in, squeeze the glutes, lower yourself down into a long horizontal shape. 20 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, let's relax down a minute. Whew. All right, we'll do 2 more of those. 2 more sets of 20 seconds, guys. Again, nice squeeze of the legs, yep. If you feel that there's a lot of tension in the lower back on this one, yeah, sometimes you can feel tension in the lower back. You want to make sure though that you're not in a banana shape, yeah. You definitely don't want your hips dropping lower than your head. But you can use the monitor again for this one. It is a useful tool, yeah. So use the monitor, have a quick look sideways, see if you've got a nice straight line, if you can see yourself at all from head down to feet. All right, so down we come on again onto the elbows. We're going to take one leg behind, and I'm going to squeeze the second leg in. Okay, and then holding it here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, relax all the way back down. Mirror will also work as well. If you've got me up on YouTube, you might not be able to have a monitor on. Mirror works too. Okay, guys. Whew. Let's do one last set of 20. Okay, off we go. So out we come one last time. We'll take one leg behind, squeeze second leg in, and we're going to stay for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, relax all the way down, guys. And yeah, let's just take the head on the floor. We'll go back into a child's pose. Let's take 2 deep breaths. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, so coming all the way back out again. And we've done a lot of curving of the spine already today. We've taken it into side bends. We've done forward flexion, so bending forwards. Let's take it into extension, yeah, for the middle back. This involves rolling your mats up, guys. So we did this last week's stream as well had this. So let's roll them all the way up, yeah? And what we're going to do is put the middle back, and the fancy word for middle back is thoracic spine. So let's put the middle back, the thoracic spine, into an extension. That means a little back bend, and this is going to help us. So let's get it placed roughly around the shoulder blades, or the bottom bit of the shoulder blades. Got the feet nice and wide here. We're going to link the fingers together behind the head. And we're going to go back and up about 8 times, yeah? Cueing the breathing too, so let's take an inhale to go back. And on the exhale, keeping the elbows wide, you're going to look through the legs. Inhaling back, this is into extension. And exhaling up. Inhaling back. Exhaling up. Inhaling back, exhaling up, inhaling back, exhaling up, inhaling back, exhaling up. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling back, exhaling up. Last one. Inhaling back, exhaling up. Okay, so let's go back one more time, and we're going to stay back. If that feels fairly comfortable for you guys, just stretch both legs forwards. And can you see that my middle back is slightly curved back here? So this is quite a gentle but comfortable chest opener. A little bit of extension for the thoracic spine. Let's stay here for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, to stay here a little bit longer, what I'm going to do to just get a little bit more stretch down the front of my body is take the head on the floor and stretch the arms all the way above my head, back of the hand on the floor here. Okay, 10 seconds here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so to come out of that, I'm just going to roll around onto my side nice and gently. We will roll the mats out in a second, but before we do that, let's just pop up into a quick cat stretch. We're going to hold this up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming all the way through. All right, let's roll the mats out again and be a bit softer on the knees. I'm going to do a few more stretches, guys. Okay, let's push back. This is not a yoga stream, it is a Pilates stream, but a bit of yoga does end up getting thrown in as well, or what is commonly known as yoga. I think people have been doing stretches probably for a very, very, very long time. Let's do a downward dog though. Sometimes I call that a push back to straight legs. We'll take wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. We're going to tuck the toes under. This is a nice stretch, guys. We're going to push all the way back. Get the legs as straight as you can. Don't worry if they're not fully straight. Again, get the spine as straight as you can. Don't worry if it's not fully straight. But in this position here, I'm getting quite a nice stretch down the back of my leg, my hamstring, down into my calf muscles here. They get really tight on me. And also into the shoulder joint here. Yeah, just make sure you've got the neck nice and relaxed. And we're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to gently pop the knees down. Okay, so let's stretch out the front of the hip a little bit. We'll do a big hip flexor stretch. So let's take the right foot out in front. You've lost my head there, not to worry. Hand on the thigh, and then we're going to rock on forwards here. So in this one, I'm feeling a stretch down the front of the hip, a little bit into the quads, and we'll stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, rocking back, guys, and let's do that on the other side. So taking the left foot out in front, hands on the thighs, squaring the hips, squaring the pelvis, nice and straight there if you can. We're going to rock on forwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's come gently up that, nice and carefully. We're going to do a side stretch over here. So let's start this one by pushing both feet forwards. I'm going to pick the right foot up. Let's put it to the inside of the left. So I'm keeping this leg nice and strong. I'm going to get a little stretch down the inner thigh here and into the hips and a nice big stretch through the spine. So let's take one arm up to the ceiling. Okay, you want to reach up first before you start to stretch sideways and over. Okay, we're going to stay here. We'll take 4 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, coming all the way up, and we'll push that foot forward. So do it on the other side, yeah? Okay, so picking the left foot up, put it to the inside of the right. So I'm going to get stretched down here, stretch down in the lower back as well, stretching up into the shoulder as well on me. They're a bit tight today. Let's take an inhale to reach up and then exhaling sideways and over. Okay, 4 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, coming all the way up, guys, and let's push both feet forwards to the front. So a couple of times already in this stream we've done a stretch where we've gone forwards this way. Let's take it a little bit deeper. So I've taken, what's that? That's my right leg over the top. Let's bend the left leg in. So my left heel is coming up towards the back of my right hip. And if you can, and it's going to be different on everybody depending on how mobile your hips are, the shape of your hips, the position of your hip joint, all of that affects a little bit how you're going to sit. But let's come to something like this. You might feel that you're a little bit up like that. If you're a bit tighter in the hips, that doesn't matter. Just get yourself as comfortable as possible. You might feel an intense stretch, but it should be pain-free on knees and lower backs, yeah? So let's take a little curve forwards. I'm going to drop my head over. I've got my hands forwards here on the floor, because then what I can do is just gently push myself back. I get a nice stretch there. Let's stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's roll back up through the spine. We'll do that on the other side. So that was taking my right leg over first. So I'm going to take my left leg over the first. So my right foot is going to come up towards the back of my left hip. And it feels a little bit different on this side. Okay, so rolling gently all the way down. Taking the arms forwards, then you can use them to push back a bit into the hips. And we'll stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, gently coming all the way up. And then we're just going to finish off with the nice roll down through the spine here. So let's put the soles of the feet together. And we'll take an inhale. On the exhale, we're going to drop the chin, rolling down through the neck, up the back, middle back, all the way down. We're going to take some deep breaths at the bottom here, guys. Let's take 4 lovely deep breaths. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, picking up the belly, we're going to roll up nice and easy through the spine, vertebra for vertebra, leaving the head to the end. All right, guys, thanks a lot for joining that stream. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want for the next week's stream. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye bye.